In this presentation I'll be talking about my proposed Snapchat campaign for the clothing retailer ASOS, which I feel can help increase their sales and take advantage of the huge number of users Snapchat has to offer. ASOS stands for As Seen on Screen and was launched in 2000. It is the UK's largest fashion retailer for online sales, as it doesn't have any stores on the high street. It is primarily aimed at 18 to 34-year-old men and women and has recently launched American, German and French language sites. It is obvious, with ASOS being a fashion retailer, that there is a lot of competition in the market. Although in regards to its social media, as you can see by the graphs on the screen, it is way above its competitors when looking at its social engagement, showing how good it really is at taking advantage of the many different digital marketing possibilities there are today. Here are the two best current marketing campaigns recently done by ASOS. The first is the Urban Tour, featuring street dancers that enable users to pause, explore and purchase the featured clothing, eventually leading to an additional 500,000 men to visit the site. The second was the first ever Facebook store where people didn't have to leave their favourite networking site to online shop. Here is a short video showing how successful the Urban Tour campaign really was, with it generating £2 million in sales and creating 40,000 new male shoppers, showing how successful ASOS has been with its existing digital marketing campaigns. Snapchat is a relatively new social media and many companies are still to take full advantage of the vast amount of users, which as of September 2013 was 350 million. Snapchat allows users to send a picture that lasts up to 10 seconds to their friends. It is also now believed to be close to rivaling such apps as Instagram, Vine and Twitter for digital marketing. My proposal is for ASOS to use the app Snapchat to show their audience their new clothing ranges and products and offer discounts. My theory is that online clothing retailers try to use a lot of digital marketing ideas, such as email campaigns, but many people are bored and ignore these overused campaigns, and I feel Snapchat is the future for digital marketing. Only a handful of companies have used Snapchat as a digital marketing tool. On this slide there are a few examples of companies that have used it, such as Karmaloop, which is another clothing brand that use Snapchat to market their new clothing ranges, although as shown in the images it can be used in many fields, such as TV, food chains and sports teams. The first step towards my proposed campaign is the fact ASOS need to utilise their large amount of followers on Twitter to help gain friends on Snapchat, so they can therefore send them pictures of their new clothing and discount codes. Broadcasting a tweet to their large amount of followers should enable them to gain a similar and interested audience as they do already follow them on Twitter. Therefore, the second step would be that the user would have to log on to Snapchat and choose to add Team ASOS to allow them to send pictures and videos to their pocket. Next, ASOS would have to take the pictures of their new clothing ranges and of the discount codes the customer would use on their site. These pictures would have to be clear as they only last 10 seconds, although the user can screen grab these images so they can keep them. Step 4 would be for ASOS to choose the length of time these images will last and then who they will send them to. When Karmaloop used Snapchat, they would send teasers of their clothing for a short amount of time to entice their customers to want to watch more and therefore show off more of their range. The last step of my proposed campaign would be for ASOS to utilise the new feature of Snapchat, which is their story modes. This allows users to send a limitless amount of 10-second videos or pictures that merge together to create a Snapchat story that will be available for 24 hours. Here the theory would be that the discount code would be the last image and before would be the pictures and videos showing the different clothing products that are new that season to ASOS. The advantages of this proposed campaign would be that ASOS can send information straight to the user's phone that creates a notification which won't go until the video is watched. Secondly, Snapchat and ASOS share the same target audience age, so it's not sent to people who aren't interested. Next would be the fact that users choose to add ASOS as a friend, so it isn't just seen as spamming. And lastly, this is a very cheap marketing campaign, as all ASOS have to do is take a photo using a smartphone. On the other hand, the disadvantages are that the pictures and videos on Snapchat only last 10 seconds and then disappear forever, which clearly doesn't enable the user much time to get all the information. Secondly, it's down to the user to add Team ASOS, so ASOS have no control over how many people their snaps go to. Thirdly, ASOS are having to use another company for this campaign, and therefore relying on Snapchat to work and stay in existence. And lastly, the user can just click on the snap, but not choose to watch it. There is no question discounts improve sales volume. This was shown in the Reuters article about Toyota Motor Corporation, where it proved that the US auto sales jumped to a 7-month high by a 41% surge after the Japanese automaker offered the steepest discounts in its history, showing how discounts can enhance sales and why I've chosen discounts for ASOS as a marketing scheme, which is made digital by using Snapchat. Although, as can be seen in the image, there is the view that discounting promotions is a myth, as described by David Pavsik by saying studies indicate that lowering prices can cause profits to be reduced, even with increased sales, and that not all discount promotions result in increased sales. This view is also shown in the article where discounting doesn't work, which concluded that reducing rates simply gave existing companies more for less.